Fourth graders, Mr. B here. Hope you guys are doing awesome here today. Today is Tuesday, April 21st. We're continuing on with our math. Okay, so yesterday we started our decimals unit. We talked about the zeros or the ones place in the decimal point. Okay, as well as we went over the place value of decimals. So that would be the tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. Okay. So today we're going to continuing on, very similar to yesterday, um, with the material. Okay, no new lesson today, but we're going to just keep getting some practice in. Okay, so today you're going to need a pencil and your decimals homework packet. Okay, we're going to be working on page 2 today, as you watch the video. Remember, you only need to complete the ones that I do. The rest are extra practice. Then you need to work on math IXLs T1 through T4. You worked on those yesterday, but if you haven't finished those, make sure to finish those today, okay? Today will be the last day to work on those ones, okay? So let's get started, okay? So we're on page 2, okay? Page 2 looking like this. It says decimals to thousandths, okay? So let's get started here. Okay, so we'll do the front side here, and then the back side will be extra practice. Okay, so alrighty, let's get started here. Okay, so we'll do the front side together. Okay, front together. And then the back side will be extra practice. Extra practice. Okay. So let's go back here. All right. So this first one, write each decimal as a fraction. Okay. So remember, when we write as a fraction, okay, we want to first check which. So we want to read the numbers that we have. Okay. Read the numbers that we have. And then lastly, what place value does it end up as? Does it end? Okay, so that is what we're doing today. Okay, so we'll read the number we have. Okay, so for example, if it has 0.072, okay, I would read that as 72. Okay, 72, and then what place value does it end in? Ends in the thousandths, 72 thousandths. Okay, so 72 thousandths. Okay, so we're gonna go back here. Okay, so read this out loud. 423 thousandths. 423 thousandths. So this first part is I'm going to go page width here, so it's easier to see. Erase it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go 423, and then the bottom is what place value, our denominator is what place value it ends in. Thousandths. Okay. That's it. Okay. So you guys go ahead and try 2 through 4. Okay. You guys try 2 through 4. We did 1. Okay. So try 2 through 4. Pause the video. Okay. So first, read it out loud. So I got 3. And then what does it end in? Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Okay. So 3 thousandths. Okay. Next up, we have 91. So 91 ends in the thousandths place value again. 91 thousandths. Okay. Next, we have 202. Ends in the thousandths. 202 thousandths. Okay. All right, moving on. So now we have to write each fraction as a decimal. So we're doing the opposite of what we did here. Okay. So now same thing. So 0 point, okay, 776 thousandths. 776 thousandths. Okay. Does it end in the thousands place value? It does. Okay. So go ahead and try these ones. Try these ones out. Try these ones. Okay, so we have number 6, or pause the video if you haven't. Okay, try those ones out by yourself. Okay, so here we have 103 thousandths. So once again, 0.103 ends in the thousands place value. We're good to go. Okay. So now we have 45 thousandths. So 0. Okay. So remember, it has to end in the thousandths place value. Okay. Has to end in the thousandths place value. So we don't have any tenths. Okay. We have 45 thousandths, right? So that's how that one would look. Now this one, 6 thousandths. Remember, it has to end in the thousandths place value, okay? It has to end in the thousandths place value, right? Because that tells us that. So we have 0, 0, 6, because we only have one digit, 6 thousandths, okay? All right, let's move on here. So now we are writing the decimal and fraction. Okay, so some of these, like this one, and that's it. Yep. So those two give us the decimal already. We just need to give the fraction then. Okay. So 10 thousandths. 10 thousandths. Okay. So I'm going to start with the decimal on the first line. Okay. Decimal. And then I'll go fraction. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be the same thing down here as well. Okay, so decimal fraction. Okay, so 10 thousandths. So I don't see any ands. So remember, it has to end in the thousandths place value, right? So you're going to go 0.10. Okay, fraction. Okay, remember 10 thousandths. 10 thousandths. Okay, 10,000 over 1,000. Okay, you guys try this one. Switch colors here so you guys can see this one, and this one. Try those, and then we'll go over them. Pause the video, try them. Okay, so write it as a decimal first. Okay, so this one's good already for decimal. Okay, so this one's good for decimal already. Okay, okay. So now let's write it as a fraction. 63, and it ends in the thousandths. So 63 over 1,000. Okay. Next one, we have 41 thousandths. 41 thousandths. So once again, we're going to start 0.0 because we don't have any. It's not 40 or it's not 400, right? It's 41 thousandths because it ends in the thousandths place value. Okay. So same thing, 41, and then this tells us what our denominator is. 41 thousandths. Okay. So 0.189. Okay, so we have 189. 189. Okay, so first decimal. So we're good for decimal already. So this part's good. Okay, so now 189, and it ends in the thousands. So that tells us what our. So you guys try these next ones by yourself. Pause the video. By yourself, pause the video. Okay, so we have 0.2 plus 0.22. Okay, so notice how these are different place values, right? So what we have to do is we go 0.2, check our hundredths place value. Okay, check our hundredths place value. That's going to be 2 as well. And check our thousandths place value. That's going to be 2 as well. So that's our number. 222 thousandths, right? Because it ends in the thousandths place value. So I'll write it as a fraction over 1,000. Okay, just like that. 500 thousandths, okay? 500 thousandths. So we go, oh, sorry. Okay, so we have 0 point, and we write 500, right? 500 ends in the thousandths place value, okay? So now we read it out loud again. 500,000 over 1,000. What would this one be reduced to? This one's pretty simple. Or 1/2, right? Right? Okay. So here we go again. All right, so this one we have to add actually. So if we look up above, it gives us kind of an example. Say, okay, so we have to line up our place value. Line up our place values on this one, okay? So when we add, we have to line it up. Plus, okay, so now I see we have a 3 in the 10th spot, so I'll go like that, 0.303, okay? Because our place values are still lined up, okay? Because the 0 is in that one, right? Okay. So, same as you would add any other number, right? 3 plus 0 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 0 plus 0 is that. Okay, so that's going to be our decimal. Okay, now, since our fraction, 633 over 1,000. Okay, so now 2 thousandths, just 2, right? So we go 0.0 in the tenths, 0 in the hundredths, and 2 in the thousandths. 2 thousandths, right? Because it ends in the thousandths. Okay, so now 2 thousandths, just like that. Okay, almost done here. Okay, so we'll do this one together here. Do this one together. Okay, a millisecond is 1/1000th of a second. How would you write 115 milliseconds in decimal form? Okay, so if 1 is 1/1000th, how many would 115 be? Okay, it's still the same thing, right? How would you write that in decimal form? 0.115, just like that. Okay, because we have 115 milliseconds, and 1 millisecond is 1/1000th, is a thousandth. Wow. Okay, you guys try this one on your own. Pause the video. Okay, the length of one thief ant is 79 thousandth centimeters. What is the length of one thief ant written as a fraction? Okay, so here we go. So 79, go 79,000. Okay, just like that, 79 thousandths. So 79 over 1,000. Okay, you guys try these two now by yourself. Try those two by yourself. Pause the video. Okay, so which decimal is equivalent to 1,000? Okay, or 301 thousandths. Okay, so which one is equivalent to this? Which decimal? Okay, so I see 3. I see 3 on this one. Nope, that can't be it. Let's move down to B. I see 300, and it ends in the thousandths. Now we're going to be B. Okay, 20. Which fraction is equivalent to 7 thousandths, right? 7 thousandths. So I see 7, 1,000. That one's going to be C. Okay, so the back side here. One more. All this is extra practice, okay? If you want to do it, you can. If you need extra practice, by all means do that. After you finish this, make sure you finish that. Make sure you get done with your IXLs from yesterday and the day before. Those would be T1 through T4. Okay. So T1 through T4, make sure you finish those. Okay. Remember, if you need help, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great day.